Hey guys, good morning. Happy Monday. It's Daryl here. It is 4 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. I waited to talk about the replacement of the Supreme Court opening and the death of Bader Ginsburg because I needed to study up on this, to be honest with you guys. I know the basics, but I wanted to clearly understand the situation, and I wanted to clearly understand the situation that happened back in 2016. I was just getting interested in politics. I'll be straightforward, honest with you guys. That's when I got the bug to be interested. When at first I actually considered Donald Trump. I saw everybody on Facebook, people I went to school with, talking about him. Something in my heart, in my head, just said he's the wrong guy. He's an idiot. But I saw all the people I went to school with talk, yeah, Trump. The one thing that changed my mind, two of my fairly good friends from school were talking back and forth on Facebook. They started talking about minorities from the city next door, black people. And they used the term, I'll be honest with you guys, they used the term monkeys. And one said to the other guy, I said, really? I text, really? And the third guy said, hey, it's okay. You can say that now. Swear to God, that was the actual text conversation from 2016 when I first started getting interested in politics. Right there, I pulled back out of that group of people and I started to take a closer look at things. And I got more and more involved in politics since then. True story. All right, let me talk about my feelings on this. What bothers me most about this is the unbelievable hypocrisy. And even more than that, what brought this to my attention again was Bo. When he brought up the point that when you have somebody that strongly fights for something here and then flip-flops when it's another situation and then totally goes against what they just said, that man has no principles, has no character. That man can't be trusted. And that really hit a bullseye with me. It's more than just calling somebody a hypocrite. That person's word is basically useless. That person really has no morals or principles. Their morals, their principles, their character is erasable and movable. It's bendable. You can't trust anything they say. It's all about them. It's not about principles or any kind of one principle. If it was, it wouldn't change. And that struck a chord with me. And I look at McConnell and Lindsey Graham. And the glaring hypocrisy and lack of character and lack of principle, it couldn't be any clearer with these two. How McConnell bragged that this was the high point of his career, was blocking Merkel in 2016. And then Lindsey Graham's words that you could throw my words back in my face if in 2020 this happens. And here he is doing it. Looking at these two men, like I said, and I'm thankful for Bo for saying that, because it really opened up my eyes. Up until then I called somebody a hypocrite, and that was bad. But it's really more than just being a hypocrite. That person is just untrustworthy. One of the things I think any man honors, the most important thing to any man is his honor, his trustworthiness, his word. A man, if you can't trust a man's word, that man is useless. I think anybody could agree with that. Republican, Democrat, conservative, Trump. Well, maybe not Trump supporter, because all bets are off with Trump supporters these days. Which brings me to my next point. I see a Trump rally And they're all cheering, fill her seat, fill her seat. Now, one thing these town hall meetings pointed out to me, when we saw real people question the president and the way he reacted to them, was that these Trump supporters are a very minority, smaller crowd of people that cheer on this president and whatever he does. That the now majority of people don't trust him. A recent poll, 53% of Americans do not trust Donald Trump, his advice on if a vaccine comes out. Will not trust that vaccine. 53%. So now it's more than half of Americans. So it's a smaller group, and they're cheering, fill her seat. And I'm looking at these people, and these are the people that got all riled up back in 2016 in Merkel, because they're worried about their guns and the A word. I got to be careful about what I say on here. Now let me say this too, my point of view. I grew up shooting guns. I'm a gun owner. I have no problem with people that support the Second Amendment. As for the A word, my views could be either conservative or liberal. They're kind of a little of both. I won't get too into that right now. So it's not about, it's really, for me, it's really not about a conservative filling that seat or a more liberal leading justice. It's about the people of the United States picking that justice, because it's going to affect us for years or decades to come. It's going to affect our children who fills that seat. We should have a say in that. So Trump this week is vowing to pick somebody and put him up. They're going to push this through without the people of the United States having any say, except, of course, for the Trump supporters who... See, now, this is the point probably of this whole video. The Trump supporters. They're just like Mitch McConnell and Lindsey Graham at this point. Their word, their honor means nothing. They flip-flop. Back in 2016, Obama was a tyrant. He was trying to push through with 11 months to go before an election. 11 months. Now it's what, 47 days? They were screaming, he's a tyrant. We can't have this. He's taking away our freedom. Now, though, they're cheering it on. Put him in there. They don't care who it is. Fill it. Donald Trump knows best. And so the point of all this is, it's not just Lindsey Graham and Mitch McConnell that have lost they've lost all respect. Their character, their principles are out the window. Trump supporters they're just backing Donald Trump to fill that seat because it's Donald Trump. I honestly believe Trump could nominate Bugs Bunny for the Supreme Court seat, and Trump supporters would love it. They'd cheer Bugs Bunny. Yeah, I know it's ridiculous, but it's the truth. I put this in a post on Facebook. Like I said, it's not even, for me, it's not even about the issues right now. It's about the people of the United States having a say in this. Like McConnell said, and Lindsey Graham and all of them said back in 2016, let the people have a say. McConnell's own words. Now, well, it doesn't matter. Well, he argues, and this is the argument that it's different. This is what it took me time to realize. I was trying to understand McConnell's excuse. He said that when there's both a Republican president and a Republican Senate, then the rules change. I think it took me a while to try to understand that reasoning, that excuse. I think what he's saying is that since the people of the United States pick the Senate and pick this president, then it should be up to them. In other words, they've kind of had their say already. It's a very flimsy. And that's putting it nicely. Very flimsy excuse. And here's why it doesn't even apply. With only 47 days to the election already started. The Senate only up 2 seats. There's a very close margin in the Senate. So it's not as if there's a clean cut vision. And with less than half the country supporting the president right now, the people aren't having a say in this. McConnell's reasoning goes out the window. It's just a flimsy excuse to push this through. Again, the biggest point of all this is that the people that are supporting Trump picking a Supreme Court justice and trying to get them in there, these people that are supporting that, they have no principles. They have no honor. They can't be trusted. Their word means nothing. All right, I'll be back later with another video. You guys have a good Monday.